Hi everybody, it's your boy Nesto and welcome to our Darktide build video. Now, what a time to come back to Darktide. The latest update definitely checked things up. Now the game is definitely more fun to play in terms of classes. The build variety is actually now a thing. I finally made a build where I always wanted to rock since the very beginning, which is a full support Zealot. So without further ado, let's get into the build. Now for our main weapon, we're gonna use the combat blade. This comes with the highest base crit chance in the game, and it's also quite fast, so we need this to pretty much get our ability as fast as possible. And it's actually, for me, one of the most fun weapons to use, and helps you to have very smooth dodge when you get in trouble, but also get those little sweet backstab when you're dealing with high elite enemies. For the perks, we're gonna be using critical chance, and then on the perks on the damage, I'm probably gonna put it on dual enemies on this one. So I'm still undecided which one to use, but most likely I'm gonna change it to damage to dual enemies just to keep stacking more that when I get like bigger bosses, so I can contribute a bit more with my weapon. For the blessings, really, I'm using Lacerate and Mercy Killer. Then we're gonna use the Flamethrower. Definitely one of the, for me, this is S tier. It just can basically tame any wave that they're gonna be throwing at you. This is definitely so helpful to bring into the team because you can crowd control whatever is being thrown at you. Now, me personally, I like quick flames and also having the faster reload speed because this gun is definitely slow as hell when it comes to reloading. And not only that, if you been dealing with a wave and you try to reload, you get interrupted as well, and that gets me really upset when I'm trying to reload and then my end they keep interrupting me. But with quick flames and reload speed, I feel like that's the problem is gone, and then we have 25% damage to on your enemies, which is basically the beat bosses. Also, fan flames is actually really good, especially for your primary attacks. So when you have to change up and stagger bigger enemies, it definitely comes clutch. But you can pair this with blazing away, I think, the other talent for more damage if you prefer. But I really like my flamethrower like this. Then for my heroes, I have 20% max health, and I try to get combat ability regeneration, some max health and toughness regeneration in all of them if I can. And then the other ones just toughness as the main blessing, and then the same attributes at the very bottom. It's not perfect at the moment, but obviously when I get the best ones, the build is gonna improve even more. For the skill tree, this is how it looks like. I went all the way to the right side to get backstabber. Since we're doing daggers, even contribute even more. Here's Scorch. Every time you crit, it's gonna apply bleed, and also it's gonna help us if you keep hitting that target to get up to 30% crit chance. And then here, endurance phase, just to get 50% toughness damage reduction on crits. If we're gonna be critting constantly, you pretty much become super tanky. So you are able to pretty much get into the wave with no problems. And then I get Immolation Grenade, which is my favorite. You can go over this path, but I feel like the Immolation Grenade has more utility because not only does damage it stand on the big cloud of fire, but also you are able to use this as a dynamic crowd control grenade, because you can funnel some of the big waves to get them into a choke point, so they then you can burn them up with the flamethrower or stop them from coming from a certain direction. So the Immolation Grenade, I think, is a bit better in my opinion, but you can also go over the Stone Grenade. However, if you go to this side, it's more melee based, so you're gonna get more benefits or just melee more than using your flamethrower. Then here we're gonna have Chief of Contempt. This is definitely a must on any build that you go with the Zealot. This is easy 75% damage reduction, so you're gonna stick with the team. It's definitely gonna help to protect your teammates from any nasty damage. Here on the left side, we're gonna have Benediction, just to increase our toughness damage reduction by 15%. Then we're gonna have obviously Chorus of Experience Fortitude. This is gonna replenish the toughness of your ally if they're getting damaged, but if they're already fully healed, you are able to overheal up to a total of 100. So basically, this is a must if you want to rock full support, in my opinion, because the buff is actually quite insane. Here, Vanishing Light is gonna help with more crowd control. It's gonna stagger and suppress enemies. Now here I'm using Holocaust. I was using the call one, but I feel like from my observations, having Holocaust have definitely keep my team more healthy, especially if you already know the waves and things like that. You are able to pre-buff your team so they have more toughness damage reduction on conjunction with benediction. So by the time the wave comes, since it lasts 10 seconds, your team is probably gonna be so tanky that the damage to the health is gonna be very minimal. Now we're gonna go all the way down here and we're gonna grab Blazing of Piety just to get a 50% crit chance for 8 seconds when you're Fury. And then obviously we need Fury Rising because whatever your group is doing in terms of crit, it's gonna count. So it's gonna practice very fast, and also it's gonna continue with Invocation of Death, which is gonna reduce our ability cooldown significantly since you constantly gonna be critting a lot. And then here is you have the option to either have Righteous Warrior. Is if you're using Dagger, I feel like Faithful Frenzy is not really that meaningful, the difference compared to other weapons like a slower weapon like an axe or a Saviator. This is definitely more noticeable, but when you're using Dagger, they're so fast already that I prefer having an additional 10% crit chance just to have more crit chance as possible. So the way you want to play this build pretty much is whenever you know there's a big wave that you will not have control, you already pre-buff the teammates, you're gonna use your flamethrower to crowd control as much as possible, but then you want to use the little infested enemy when there's like roaming around, or maybe small waves, and then use your Complat Blade just to get crits and get your ability faster. So that's definitely how I play this build. I'm gonna show you some gameplay so you can see it in action. So if you like this type of videos, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and also comment in the section below if you have any questions. I'm definitely gonna be dropping more Darktide videos. I've been playing the game now more consistently because I'm having fun again in the game. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoy the gameplay and see you next one. Peace.
Focus fire. Aye. There can be no mercy. Die in glory. Righteous duty! You shall not pass!
Where is this goddamn sniper? Okay, nice. Woof!
Now you're nearly at the archive.
Next up! Well struck! Grenade! Emperor Diver! Execute! Execution! judged! The only answer to this profane life. Die, heretics!
I am one with the wall!
Zealot! Take shelter! Be judged! Medicae station! Targets identified. Slapper! You strive to be even-handed in all things. Your failings I see as rough edges to be smoothed away with righteous deeds. How you sound like you
Statues are reminders of the truth in history. They erase as much as they commemorate.
The Psychus faith was lacking. Pray for me. There can be no mercy. You have been judged, brother. Then, too good for you.
Reaching into the wall!
Magnificent Emperor, seize your work, Templar.
No, how?
What is keeping you?
Yo, don't let me die, please.
I am down! Fools!
You can get yourself up, I'm sure.
It was worth bringing a Psyker, it seems.
Focus on your own work, Zealot. If muscle strings me well.
Oh my god.
Good thinking about his shot.
I could walk right through him.
Yes, blow through thee!
Neutralize! Kill confirmed!
Visual on a sniper.
Freaking sniper, huh?
Sniper slain! Damnation! They are shooting at us!
Pulling the wall!
Fall, wretch! Magnificent Emperor! Shield off!
Finally, justice for its victims.
This is Hadron. Data stream. Acceptable quality.
Engaging. Focus. Fire. Truly, we are an agent of death. Be judged. There can be no mercy.
Interrogator has crashed. Restart.
Executed.
I can't control it!
Looking good. Eliminated.
Successfully reconnected. Now, maintain connection.
Interrogator working! Righteous duty!
I can only imagine you attempted random inputs until it worked. But it is now working. Interrogation approaching completion.
Target identification.
Why is it never easy? I blame you.
Bomber! Pull the gate! The hound is coming! You shall not pass! There can be no mercy!
Your Messiah favors us. Assuming nothing.
The fires are gone! It's going to rush us! Aegis contact! The Gamma 315! Time for healing in a turn! Fix the data interrogator! Revenge! Fall, wretch! You've already died. Praiseworthy efficiency, Rockneck. Shield brave! Come for me!
Isolating targets.
Woo! We made it. Nice. That was insane.